Not at all. You got show quality, you got breeding, and you got pet. And that's
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So tips that question, last one kind of falls along with this one. So like any tips to like any new people, man? Any new guys getting into the game, like
Oh,
what's your advice to them guys, man?
do your research. That's number one. Do your research. These bullies are expensive, especially if you want to get a nice quality one. And the
Yeah.
numbers that went through the roof. Because I know when I first was researching bullies, shoot, $1,500 got you the best of a bully. I mean,
Yeah.
top
Yeah.
notch. Shoot, $1,500, you got to know somebody that knows somebody to even get a decent. You know, I mean, if you want,
Yeah.
you want a nice, especially breeding quality, you spending 25 or better, and that's from knowing people. So the
Yeah.
main tip is
Exactly.
to do your research, and just because you think, especially want to be a breeder, just because this guy got a dog for $1,000, don't think, well, I'm saving my money, I'm going, because when that dog get older and you go to try to breed it, I mean, you're gonna be starting over basically.
Yeah.
Just spend the money up front to put your best foot forward when you're starting a breeding program. That's number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of breeding, man, breeding your program and stuff, man, what's some of your favorite studs out there, man? What's some of what's them bulls catching your eye, man?
Now they got a bunch of them, but I'm gonna tell you what. Far as best producing dogs, I'm gonna say the ones I like that they produce nice dogs, which is everybody know Dax. Now Dax
Yeah.
as a dog to me he was okay. He had flaws, but he can produce his ass off when he was bred to anything razor's edge. When you
Yeah.
match Dax with razor's edge, you got magic every single time. So I'm always
Yeah.
keeping top, top three spots just because of that purposes. Remy, I love Remy because of him. It don't have nothing to do
Yeah.
with what he produced, just him as a dog, man. He was the first dog that really embodied the American bully. You still had that. I ain't gonna say that pit bull aggression, but you still had that aggression, like that real mean dog that you can
Yeah.
defend your yard with. And he just had the overall look. So I'm gonna say Dax, Remy, and shit. The third one, like I said, there's so many I can say, but I'm gonna have to go with Venom, and that's
Okay.
just
Oh.
and this for producing purposes because I
Yeah.
like Venom, but if he was my dog, I like him have maybe an inch or two more height on him, but he'd
Yeah.
be a nice looking dog. He produced his butt off. He
Yeah,
produced.
man.
So those three
Yeah.
right
It's
there, they I like them for what they produce. Now, as far as just visual, what I like seeing right in front of me, well, Remy, I like Remy, but the three dogs that's doing their thing right now, Samson, I like Samson a lot. And like I said, I like a bigger
okay.
dog. I seen
Okay.
Samson and I seen Shamrock at the Nationals in Houston, and bruh, amazing. And I understand,
Okay.
people charging what they charge for those pups, and I understand why them dudes charging the stud fees they charging because of those dogs. When you look at one of those dogs, you look at just a American Bully on Craigslist, it look like two different breeds of dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly, man. That's one thing that come with it, man. Like the quality, man.
yeah,
Quality, it comes with a price, and that's with anything. You know what I'm saying? That's life. You know what I'm saying? Quality comes with a price, man. Um. So yard tips, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hot right now in a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people dealing with flies, fleas, ticks. You know what I'm saying? You got your basic yard stuff, man. And what you using right now, man? If you want to share any of that with us,
oh
man.
yeah. Sulfur. I use pure sulfur. Sulfur keeps away the bugs. And I get it in blocks and I crush it up and spray it around the yard. Dalmatian Zoot is damn good. I use that maybe 3 times a
Okay.
week.
Hey,
I
hey,
get it.
hold up, heavy. Hey, hold up, heavy.
Mhm.
Hey, man. Hey, these is jewels being dropped right now, man. These is jewels being dropped, man. So, y'all eight that are in here, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Sit down with SAB, man, and heavy dropping jewels right now, man. If you got any kind of problems with any flies, fleas, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's the topic right now. So drop it in the comments, man, and hopefully we'll have something to kind of help you out. My bad. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, that Dalmatian Zerk, man, that's awesome. Like I said, I get the biggest bag I can get and I run through it. I spread it not around my whole yard, but I spread it where the dogs around their kennels and I put it on their coats like all the time. And like I said, I don't really deal with ticks and fleas too much just because of those purposes. And keep your grass cut too. If you keep your grass cut,
Okay.
that eliminates a lot of the ticks and fleas. That's
Uh-huh.
about the best things I can say for is yard treatment. That's all I use, nothing else. Just those two things.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I ain't see the sofa's new, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying, I'm from the country, man. I'm from the
Yeah.
south, so you know what I'm saying? So, they put that out for snakes
Hey,
and
yeah.
everything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, you got Bendo in the comments dropping. You can feed it to him as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Appreciate that,
It's edible.
Bendo.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So but yeah, man, the sofa, the Dalmatians Earth, I'm on that. I use that. I also use yard sprays, man, pet friendly yard sprays. Um you gotta make sure that you it's not just one thing that's gonna eliminate everything, man. It's just everything. When you do everything, you know what I'm saying, putting it all together, like keeping
Experiment.
your grass cut, spraying it,
Yeah.
keeping your whatever you using, whether it's the Dalmatians Earth or the sulfur, you know what I'm saying, like keeping that down, you know what I'm saying. When you do all that's what help you fight it, you know what I mean. So
And you
that's a tip for y'all, man,
yeah.
especially in the South. I'm in the South. I'm in the Carolinas, man, so I know it's bad down here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Same thing down here with the heat. The main thing with your yard is you want to stay on top of it. You don't want to wait till you got an infestation of all them bugs and they're trying to kill it. So you stay on top of it. If you don't
Uh-huh.
once a month, just like I say, salt propellers, you get that from Lowe's, Home Depot, just spray it around the yard. And it won't, like I said, the dogs will eat it, don't harm them because, shoot, back, the old timer told me back in the day, they used to eat the sulfur when it was so the mosquitoes wouldn't bite them. So they was eating it back then. I ain't tell nobody to go eat it, but I'm just letting you know if your dog is
Yeah.
thirsty. And I've been using sulfur for years through the yard, and I never had a problem with none of my dogs. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, we got a Brendan LeGrand, man. Shout out, man. That's a member of the SAB family,
Oh,
man. He's a member of the SAB fam, man. So shout out to the LeGrand family, man. And okay, man, feeding tips, man. If those of y'all who haven't uh those of y'all who haven't been on YouTube, go to Heavy Pressure YouTube, check him out on YouTube, man. And he's also, you can see his dogs, and he's also dropping knowledge and giving pointers out over there too, man. So y'all go over there and check him out.
that's real good educational videos on YouTube.
Oh yeah, man. Speaking of that, man, the raw feed, the raw
Ha,
feed. I know you heavy on the raw right now,
yeah,
man.
yeah, I
I know
switched it
you
up.
heavy on the raw, so yeah, man. Drop some jewels, man, on the raw feed, man. Like
Can't beat it.
what's
You can't beat it. And I mean, for the longest, I was doing kibble, grain free, Victor, sports mix. Man, I switched to that raw. And I mean, when you read the back of it, most of them will tell you, though, they'll tell you about the weight of which your dogs, how much to feed your dog. Your dog, I think it's like 50 to 60 pounds, feed them a pound and a half of kibble. So same thing with the raw. That's how I do it. I feed them a pound and a half to 2 pounds of raw a day, maybe 1 pound in the morning, 1 pound in the evening. And I'm getting raw chicken so cheap out here. I'm actually spending less money on the raw chicken as I was spending on the kibble. And what is better than raw? Because you read the
raw?
kibble, they
Yeah,
try to sell it to you as um so much meat in there. Well, I got straight meat now. I don't need none of. And it's been working out. But my dogs, the coat's been better. They're more active. Their stool, when you look at their stool with the kibble, it can be every which way. It can be runny. It can be just pacey. Man, when I feed
yeah,
them that the raw chicken is like little nuggets, real tough. So it's easy with the
yeah.
cleanup too by them being in the kennel. I don't think I'm going back, man. And I keep kibble just in case. You know, one of them days I run
Yeah.
out more and I just gotta feed them right there. But I've been having that bag on kibble shoe for maybe 3 months now, one bag, and I had four big dogs and I had a little pups, and I had one bag for months. Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. See, that's what I'm doing. I haven't fully switched over, man, but I do a little bit of kibble, man, and a little
mm,
bit of raw. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And my normal like my normal stuff, like just regular stuff for like the coat and all that stuff, you know.
yeah.
But
Oh, hold on, I
so
forgot something. Pumpkin. I know you told me about pumpkin too, so I'm gonna drop this one.
oh,
Um,
okay.
like I say, this not much. Sab told me this one, but it works. And this one I
Okay,
it
yo,
works too,
yo.
huh?
Hey, y'all 9 people in here, man. This is Heavy about to drop a jewel, man. This is something else, man. It'll help you if your dog have upset stomach.
Yeah.
If your dog have eat something in your dog's stomach, you will know when you take your dog out.
Mm-hmm.
And you will when you take your dog out and you see your dog use the bathroom, your dog's waste, the dog's stool will tell you a lot about the dog's health, man.
Gotta pay
You can
attention.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention. It'll tell
Yep.
you a lot about the health, how he's doing. If you have a nice consistency every day, you know you're doing the right things. What you're
Yep.
feeding, the environment, everything is doing that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
it's just like people stress. You know what I'm saying? And everything loosen it up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So keep an eye on that. But Heavy, go ahead and drop that jewel. This is for upset stomachs. If you have a dog and the dog's stomach is upset,
Yep.
something cheap, something fast, and it works.
Pumpkin. Simple pumpkin. And I didn't use. I bought a whole pumpkin and carved it, and I used the can of pumpkin. All I did was, and like I said, this one I had it with the kibble. I mixed it with the kibble, give it to them, and I mean, I think it's because they got the fiber, right? I think it got so much
Yeah,
fiber, it'll straighten that the stool back up to the way it don't be running, and it'll tighten their stomach back up. Like I said, and it ain't just food that'll mess their stomach up. I just seen what the heat you feed your
yeah,
dog stand neck every single day. But when they get real hot in the summer, you can watch their stool, and it'll go to look at different colors or it'll go to different textures. And like I said, you feed them the same way you've been feeding them. It's the heat. So like I said,
yeah,
dogs, puppies, they're just like kids. You gotta watch them. You know, you gotta watch their behaviors and know what they're doing different and understand what's going on because they can't tell you. And like I said,
yeah,
I got about 3, 4 cans of pumpkin right now. I ain't using a while, but I always keep it just in case.
yeah. It's something to keep, man. And
Yeah.
so we had a question come up, man. I seen on a question about supplements, man, and they
Uh,
asked if we use supplements.
yeah. Nah.
So yeah,
Nah. I used to though when I first got in the game. Like I said, and this is trial and error. I was a
uh-huh.
big believer in the bully mags because you see these big old dogs and you ask them, well, what you giving them? I'm giving this, but I'm doing bully mags. And I found out that they were just sponsors, you know. Bully Max
Yeah,
is and them. And like I said, I ain't trying to run nobody parade, but I got a thing of Bully Max, you know, right now, half full. I've been having for over 2 years.
yeah,
It don't work for me, you know. It's either
yeah,
your dog got it or they don't got it. Simple as that.
yeah,
Now you can get them
exactly.
vitamins. Shoot, I mean Walmart sell ProSense vitamins, and they're like a few bucks, $5 or $6. That's good for them, just like we take our vitamins. But like supplements that you trying to get them to make them bulk up and all that, nah.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
exactly. That's
Mm-mm.
that's just a good diet, man.
Yep.
Good genetics, and a good diet, good healthy
Yep.
diet, and your dog is gonna be as big as its genetics
That's it.
tell it to be. You know what I'm saying? If it's in the genetics, then that dog is gonna fill out to his full potential with a good happy space, good happy living area, a good diet. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna make your dog big. You know what I mean? Is a happy dog. A happy dog is a big dog. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So so what's next, man? What's next for
For me, for the kennel,
yeah? What's next? What's
man,
next for heavy pressure, man?
I'm
What's going on?
I'm right now. To me, I'm still in my beginning stages. I did a few breeders, but the breeders I did was what I came in the game with my old school blood, you know. And one of my females, I had a co-on with her and I rehome her. She's a nice female. She produced two nice pups. I kept two pups off the litter back there. My other female hair pint, If I breed her again, it'll be, to sell to pet homes because I'm going a whole
Okay.
nother direction. Like I said, that was just me. I bought my dogs. I ain't do the proper research when I first got in the game. In a style of dogs I bought, I wanted to move on to something else, but I fell in love with her, so I kept her back there. She the OG. She ain't going anywhere now. But for as
Yeah.
the upcoming breeders, oh man, it's gonna be crazy. Now look, this a SAB exclusive. I ain't tell nobody what I got going on.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay. Okay. This is Sab
I got,
exclusive,
yep.
man.
I ain't gonna say
Sab
I'm gonna
exclusive.
tell you the blood. I'm bringing Rocco blood back, and that's that goes
Okay.
back with the eminent bow stuff.
Yeah.
I got a Rocco breeding lined up with my little pocket female Centuki. That's gonna hit hard. I mean, I can't wait for it. I plan
Oh
on
yeah. That's
two pups minimum off that litter because, like I said, that's the direction I'm going into. And I got some Samson blood coming to my kennel. That's another. I can't wait for that. I can,
blood, man.
yeah,
Those of y'all who don't know who Samson is, man, Samson is the reigning national grand champion right now, man.
yes, yes.
He is the reigning national grand champion. You get what I'm saying? So, regardless of what people think or whatever, if he's you know what I'm saying, if it was bias or whatever, you know what I'm saying, he's the reigning dog right now until he's beat. So, national grand champion Samson Blood is coming
Oh
to Heavy Pressure
oh, yeah,
and is gonna be gas. He also said that he has some Rocco Blood coming,
yeah.
man,
Blood
and
coming.
that's yeah, and y'all know is if you're in the bully game, then you know what Rocco's doing right now. You know what
Oh
I'm saying? You know what Rocco's doing. You know what his offspring. You know what Big Red's doing.
yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be
Hold on.
crazy, man.
That's those two. I also got, like I said, I got the Samson blood coming through. I'm buying the pup off that one. I got the Rocco blood. I'm breeding to my female, but I also got. I ain't gonna say like I said, I don't want to put it too much out there, but my other female, Miss Piggy, I'm breeding her to. Well, I got two of them lined up. The first I'm gonna talk about is she's getting bred to 2 times grand champ. So
Uh,
that's gonna be some heat. And Miss
yeah.
Piggy is old school purple line. She don't have no dax in them. All her blood is that
Okay.
old school blood everybody been wanting to get. So I'm gonna breed her to a 2 time grand champ. That's gonna be some heat. And then a second breeder, I'll leave that alone. But I mean, from this point on, every breeding I'm gonna do is gonna be better than the last breeding. So if you come in this way, it's gonna be quality. Simple as that. You ain't gonna be no bullshit. You're gonna get a nice quality hound. And that's because
Yes. Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
excited. I feel like a kid for Christmas.
Exactly.
Can't wait for these next couple of moves.
I know, man. I know it's gonna be gas, man. I know you're excited, man. But
Mm.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you coming to kick it with me, man. Sit down with Sab, man.
Yeah.
First episode. Got my man Heavy Pressure from Heavy Pressure Bully Camp here, man. And appreciate y'all guys for coming and stopping through, man, hollering at me. We're gonna do one every week, man. So we got another guest. We got another guest next week, man. So y'all keep
Yeah.
showing up and we gonna keep doing this, man. Y'all gonna make it grow, man. So not me. So y'all make it grow, man. Y'all want this thing to jump, man. Y'all push it, and I keep bringing people up here, man. And we'll keep sharing game, and everybody can benefit from it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's gonna sprout. I told you that, man. You told me about the idea. I said, bro, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. And
Uh,
it don't matter if you got a bully, you got a mixed dog, whatever. Well, for me, when you speaking dogs, I'm listening 100%. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what you're feeding your dog. I want to know what supplements. I want to know your exercise regimen. I want to know all that. So it's gonna sprout.
exactly, man. And back to the supplement question, man. If you still in here, we do vitamins, not supplements, man.
Yeah.
So vitamins are good, you know what I'm saying? Supplements, I
Mm-hmm.
don't really fool with too much, you know what I'm saying? You can go to somebody else and they can tell you it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's a preference, So but
Oh,
thank y'all guys for coming to kick it with me and sit down with Sab, man. Appreciate it. And see us next week, man. Same time, 9 o'clock, man. Show up and we gonna drop knowledge. Holla at me.
all right, homie. I'm gonna be here.
Yo.